Yo, what's going on, people of the universe? How's it going? It's your host here, Breadman Reacts, and today we have TikTok teachers have gotten even worse by Cameron. Now listen, Cameron is a very talented content creator, YouTuber, however you want to call it, man. I like to always show some love to the creator of the video. Y'all be sure to not only like, comment, and subscribe on my video, but also like, comment, and subscribe, show love to his platform as well, man. This video right here is in reference to this female here. She's a teacher in northern Mississippi. Well, was a teacher in the northern part of Mississippi. The only reason I know this is because I'm from Mississippi as well. I can't remember if it was like Clarksdale or South Haven, but yeah, man, she just had like some real cringe stuff going on to where like you know, she was kind of like blending in with the students, and essentially she just made a video of her being a teacher and like not really doing shit at all. I don't really know like what she expected from that, but I'm just curious to see what my boy Cameron got to say about it, man. He made a whole video, so we're gonna react to that. Like I always say in every video, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. But we finna jump straight into it, you feel me?
A month ago, we talked about the epidemic of unprofessional teachers labeling themselves as teacher bays and dressing very unprofessionally, wearing short skirts and high heels, looking like they're about to go to the club, not like they're about to go teach a class full of students. And unfortunately today, we're back talking about teachers again because there was a recent teacher who was fired for some pretty weird activity. Basically how the story goes is there was this brand new substitute teacher by the name of Miata Borders, who was 24 years old, who decided to record a TikTok, a little day in the life video, going in, who was 20.
I look like a whole nigga gang. Like I ain't on, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just that this is my first time seeing this person, or this female, like this. You feel what I'm saying? But that's besides the point.
4 years old, who decided to record a TikTok, a little day in the life video, going in on her first day, and this is where it all went south.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little breakfast. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought?
Now, like, this is the video on TikTok that I had saw before, so I had already seen all of this, but y'all, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Took me a little.
I ain't got YouTube Premium, bro, so until we get that money.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound, okay then.
And even though she got a filter over her voice, just so y'all know, like, where the accent from, she from Memphis, bro, if y'all can't tell. Like, everybody from Memphis talk like that. It's from people in Mississippi that's from Memphis that talk like that. It's just the down south southern slang, man.
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids.
Nah, that's the part that I got an issue with right there. Like, what do you mean, damn, shorty? Sheesh. Bro, ain't you grown and you the teacher, gang? But I ain't gonna say too much, bro. We
Try to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and get me some little content. Little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Because y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough and head to toe.
Now, there's a few things we got to talk about with that video. What is that breakfast that this woman was talking about eating? Sour Skittles, Gatorade, a Lunchable, a peach, and some Zetarians? She's out here eating like a student. Who the hell eats sour Skittles and a Lunchable for breakfast? Look, I know you're not broke. I see the fit you got on. I see those Jordan 11s. Go get you some eggs or something. How are you gonna operate off of some candy? And number 2, it's bad that the kids and the other teachers are questioning if she's a teacher or not. This was my exact problem I had in my Teacher Bay video. They weren't dressing like teachers. They were dressing like they were just out and about, you know, going to the club, going to brunch, stuff like that. And that's not a good thing, especially in the educational field. You're supposed to dress professionally. Why, as a teacher, are you wearing this big ass chain like you're a rapper? You're not a rapper. You're a substitute teacher. Even if you're just a substitute, I still believe that substitutes should try their best to dress like other teachers in the building, or at least professionally. Her outfit isn't that bad, but that big ass chain, take that back home, dude. Number 3, her comments on her letting her students do whatever they want to do. I understand that's what the students want to hear when they're having a sub. I would have loved to hear that back in high school, but that's not a good thing to say because you're a teacher and your job is to teach.
Your ass about to lose your job. Point blank, period. That's how that shit finna go. If you get on TikTok, social media, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of jobs y'all have out there, but for all my people that work in any type of community, political, y'all already know. You got to save face and cover your ass. I don't know why she thought she was finna post this on social media and then, you know what I'm saying, and nothing was gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying?
Supposed to lead the classroom. Even if you're just a sub, you're just there for one day, I still hold you to the same standard as a regular teacher. You saying that your kids can do whatever and you're over there kicking your feet up on the table in your video, it's just super unprofessional and disrespectful. And her saying I'm that type of teacher, like it's like she's trying to sound like she's cool. I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of these teachers. They're trying their best to be cool, and it's like you're not supposed to be cool. You're supposed to do your job. There's gonna be some things with your job that aren't deemed as cool to the students, and that's okay. You're not supposed to appease them. Your job is to teach them and lead them. So when she's talking about how, oh yeah, I'm that type of teacher, I let them do anything, it's just weird. It's stupid. Another thing that's unprofessional from this woman, when that high school student looked at her and she said, and I quote, "Damn shorty sheesh, man, I gotta get up out of these schools. These kids are trying to take me down." And then she said, I look so
lock her ass up. Hey, you talking about
young, so I look like one of them. That's absolutely disgusting. Did you forget that you're subbing in a high school? These are teens you're talking about. You're 24 years old and you're talking about teens sexually, talking about how they're trying to take you down because of the way that they're looking at you. Like, that is completely disgusting and completely weird. And also another thing, when she was talking about getting some La content at the end, this woman needs to get some La teaching etiquette. You're focusing more on your content than you are teaching. Also, at the end of her video, it took her 3 minutes to close that door. I don't know if y'all peeped that. It took you 3 minutes to close that door? Really? Are we being serious? And also, another thing. Oh my, I know I'm on like a little rant right now, but y'all just gotta bear with me. On the screen, when she was editing the video, it said 12:55 a.m. and it was clearly p.m. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but if somebody doesn't know the difference between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m., they don't need...
I ain't even peep, but I'm glad you did. And don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle, bro. I promise I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle. But my biggest thing is, bro, if you're going to do a profession, at least be good at what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we all have the opportunity to choose what we want to do in our lives. Maybe one day I'll let y'all know what I do on the civilian side, you know what I'm saying? But, man, listen, bro, like, me being a content creator right now, I'm going to give y'all the best that I got. I ain't finna get on here and just... like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Be dry, be boring. It's all about being entertaining, bro. I got my whole gaming channel. I got my reaction channel. Constantly revamping and trying to like pour into what I want to do here. But man, like I said, don't pick a profession and then not give it your all. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I want to say.
To be teaching other kids, even if they're a sub. I'm sorry to tell you, they shouldn't. There's a lot of things wrong with that video. And after this video was released, it got a lot of backlash because number one, she's recording students without their consent, and that's not something you should be doing as a teacher. It's pretty unprofessional. And number two, she said damn shorty to a high school student, and she talked about how the students were trying to take her down. Once again, that's not something you should be doing as a teacher. Honestly, not something you should be doing as a person. You shouldn't be talking about 15, 16-year-olds talking about how they're trying to take you down. And since the video got a lot of backlash and caught a lot of steam, the school district saw the post and banned Miata Borders from doing any substitute work for them anymore. And I'm gonna say this right now. I don't understand how you get fired on the first day. Like, I understand making a few mistakes the first day. That's normal, you know? When you start a job, when you do anything for the first time, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. But getting fired on the first day is a whole different story. That means you messed up pretty bad. That doesn't mean you made a little petty mistake that can be fixed within, like, I don't know, a few seconds. That means you did something crazy, something odd. But if we're being honest though, I think low-key, it's more of the school's fault for just hiring anyone to do sub work. Schools gotta start being more strict when it comes to having substitutes at this point. Because if this woman could just walk in and teach, then I'm convinced R. Kelly could as well.
Don't throw that cheeseburger away.
I wouldn't be surprised if that man popped up as a gym teacher. We already know all them gym teachers are pretty weird. And since the substitute teacher's account was booming from the controversy, people decided to also take a look at her other content on her account. Let me just say, she has some wild posts. When you finally bag the Instagram girl that everybody want.
I don't have no money. I don't even know how I'm finna eat. I don't even know how I'm finna get something to eat. I don't know. It's just like, I just don't know. Like, my shit is gone. Like,
POV, me responding to the messages of them telling me all of the freaky stuff they gon' do once they see me. Ooh! Yeah. What the heck? This woman has a high school mentality. When you find a stud that's slaying meat like she grew it, you better trap her.
Bruh.
What? You got a Twitter account and she's saying yes sir in the video and she starts doing these
I ain't even gonna count though. So they got some drip. I can't even count. But to be a substitute teacher and think that this is the way, you're sadly mistaken. You're fucked up.
hand motions like she's fingering a girl. This woman shouldn't have been in the school in the first place. They should have done a deeper background check on this woman. Shorty,
yes.
You eat cat? One video attachment, 2 strings with no hands. Me claiming celibacy when the wrong person wants some cat eggplant, cat dick. What is she out here doing? Giving out cat dick? What? Is she saying like lesbian meat? Is that what she's saying? I don't know. Still a weird post for a teacher to have on an account. And she also had these get ready with me's where she's in her underwear with her strap on and it's just hanging there. She just has her plastic meat just hanging there. Pause. Yo. This sounds like pause on that. But the plastic meat is just hanging there, dog. This is just weird, man. If she posted stuff like this, the smart thing to do would be to maybe private or delete these posts when you're going in to be a substitute teacher. I don't know. I just think these posts are crazy. Someone who's posting like this shouldn't be inside a school. Now, after getting all this backlash, the substitute teacher, in true influencer fashion, decided to post a response. And here's what she had to say.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further
Gang. I'll be the first to tell you, and I ain't even my fault. I know you're supposed to listen before you speak, but bro, listen. If you get a job as a teacher, bro, and you decide to make a video, and on the first thing, one of the first things in the video that you say is, "Oh, I'm gonna let y'all do whatever y'all want." From that moment forward, you just invalidated yourself. We ain't even finna go into the looks. We ain't finna go into the tattoos. We ain't finna go into the other social media posts. Like, we ain't even finna go in out. When you signed up to be a teacher and you said, "Hey, I'm finna let y'all do whatever y'all want," you fucked yourself up from Front Street. You know what I'm saying? But
how are people mischaracterizing you? And how is the world sick? You were the one talking about how high school students wanted to take you down, saying, "Damn, shorty." That's on you. You can't blame the world on that one. That is on you, gang. Actually, you're not my gang.
I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body cam that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it.
I feel like that's just a given. Like, how stupid do you have to be to think that you can just walk into a school, right? You can be a sub, a teacher, whatever, and you can just record the students. How did you not think that that was wrong? Use your brain. You can't just record random people's kids and just upload them to your account because you're a quote-unquote content creator. At this school, you are a sub first, then content creator after. You're the teacher first.
I'm by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put on to me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth. Like, honestly, and I was enjoying it.
Saying that a high schooler wants to take you down is doing something good for the youth, man. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. What do you mean you were trying to do something good for the youth? Like you doing a get ready with me? Like what good does that do? I don't, maybe I'm tripping. Let me know in the comment section, please.
I truly do apologize for how it may seem, but my slang and terminology is much different than yours. But none of the kids knew they were being recorded at any point. And I do apologize for this once again, I truly do, but I had no idea this was prohibited. I assure you that it would have not been posted. What I meant by shorty and the terminology the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties, they are young. That absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down, as in a phrase of the kids all together. That absolutely did not mean anything sexual. That is sick to even think of that. I am a content creator. I am known. The kids knew me. They were supporters of mine. So I say the kids were going to take me down. It means as the same way that supporters do anybody else that they support. I'm no different from them. I handle myself more than properly. I do have a fan base. I do have supporters. I do have people that know me. Those kids already had knew me previously. It was several kids coming up to me trying to see, am I that person? That's what I meant by take me down, all hassling me at once is what I meant. Absolutely didn't mean anything sexual from kids. That is sick. Those are kids, so they see me as somebody famous. They were all entouraging me at one time. That's what I meant. I find it sick that you guys would assume that I'd be saying that phrase in any other way.
I sort of understand what she's trying to say.
And I was about to say the same thing. I get where you're coming from, especially when you are able to articulate it and say it in that context, but at the same time, we don't know you. We don't know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't post something on the internet because at the end of the day, you posted some shit that should have never even hit the net in the first place. But we don't know you. Once you put it on the net, it's on the net for anybody's interpretation. You know what I'm saying? You could post a follow-up video, which is what you did. You know what I'm saying? You let us know, you know what I'm saying, like, what's going on. That's not the type of terminology that you use, which is fine and dandy. But at the same time, like, you can't expect us as the viewers to know exactly what the hell you talking about. Especially when it sounds like you don't know what the hell you talking about. But, you know, we can give you the benefit of the doubt. I ain't even trying to say that she moved like that in the first place. I ain't trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, put that out there. But I'm just saying, when you say it on video, that shit sound crazy. That's point blank period. You feel me?
I do. And this isn't me siding with her or anything. It's just me being completely real. But at the same time, you gotta step out of your shoes and look at it in another person's shoes. Imagine a parent seeing a video of their child on TikTok. Damn, shorty, I better get up out of these schools before these kids try to take me down. Do you see how weird that sounds?
And it's not like people are just spinning
their words just to spin them. It sounds weird. Even if those weren't your intentions, it's still a weird thing to say, especially when you're just recording these high schools. Like, it's odd. The whole thing is odd. And also, the kids did not know you, dog. You are not that famous to the point where these kids knew you. I'm tired of these influencers swearing up and down that they're known when in reality, they're irrelevant. And I'm not saying this just to be like a dickhead or anything. Me personally, I don't see myself as famous or any of that BS, right? I'm a regular person. I make videos. Cool. But saying that you're famous and these kids, they all knew who you were is crazy because I promise you, they didn't know who you were. And if they did know who you were, then it's probably because you were telling them like, yeah, I make TikToks, blah, 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 trying to flex on them. And actually, if they did know you, you're talking about all these sexual things and you're saying that these kids are fans of you. Like, whichever way she tries to spin it, it's just not, it's not good.
Again, it was an additional voiceover. It was not recorded. On the videos, it was nothing saying. I was cheering the school on.
Honestly, that makes it even worse that it was an additional voiceover and this wasn't like a live thing. Because that means that you thought about what you said it, and you didn't think about, oh, could this be weird or anything like that. You just straight up said it. That just makes it even worse.
But now that I see with creating content, it's easy to misunderstand and misinterpret things because everyone is free to their own opinions. That doesn't mean just automatically mischaracterize me. I absolutely did not know. What I said in a voiceover was absolutely not meant how you guys took it. I just talk very differently. My slang is different. But I truly, sincerely to the bottom of my heart, I do apologize to all of the parents and students at Lake Cormorant. I actually loved you guys' school. I would have loved to work there. Like, I want you guys to like give me some grace. This is my first time subbing ever. You see, I'm a content creator. This is my first time subbing. I was trying something new, trying to give back to the kids, which I would have loved to do. I enjoyed myself the time I was there, but I'm fired.
Okay, I absolutely hate how she keeps on bringing up how she's a content creator. And I hate that because you're a sub first. You're doing your job as a sub. You are a sub first. You're a teacher first. Your content does not come before the sub work. The sub work comes first. You keep on saying that you're a content creator. You're not a content creator. You're just a person who makes videos and is weird. Like, oh my gosh, man. If you're a true content creator, you would have said what you said, would have maybe thought about it and be like, oh, that's a little weird. People might take this out of context. Why not change up how I say this? But you're not a true content creator. But yeah, that was her whole first response. Overall, I understand where she's coming from. I understand it. But at the same time, I still think this whole thing is just weird. There's too many points where she messed up for people to just be like, oh, she's okay, she's fine. She also decided to drop a second response because I guess the first response wasn't good enough. And this is what she had to say.
I'm pretty sure by now y'all know my face. The substitute that got fired over TikTok. Before I do get started, I do once again want to apologize to the young ladies in the video and their parents. The consistent backlash is sick. A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been a loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like that. Like, genuinely, like, it's just sick. I'm not an over-sexualized person. Like, I don't even do that with adults. I'm not going to do that with kids and let alone put that on my platforms. If my intentions were sick like that, why would I broadcast it across my page when I know I'm a content creator? That really don't make sense to me.
Oh my gosh, she's pulling the content creator card again. I'm a content creator! No, I'm a content creator. I would never do anything like that. There's many weird content creators out there, man. I also find it funny where she says the reason she doesn't talk about kids like that is because she's not that freaky. It's just the way that she's saying it. It's like, oh yeah, I don't talk about kids like that because I'm not that freaky. Not because it's illegal or disgusting, right? But because she's not that freaky. Also, her saying I'm not an over-sexualized person is crazy because when you look at her other content, she's out here humping the air, showing off her strap print, and talking about the plastic meat that she be given. Like, what do you mean that you're not over-sexualized? Just look at your other content and people can tell that you're a pretty sexual person.
It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of the situation, my intentions were never bad.
Look, people make mistakes all the time. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. Everyone in this world makes mistakes. But nobody makes this big of a mistake on their first day of a job.
Every day is getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired? I've already got fired. Why is it constantly being a thing? With the consistent backlash and posting, I have not only lost that job, but I've lost my main job as a DSP, direct support professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had that job for a year. My main job is down the drain. That is sick. I've lost not only one job, but 2 jobs to this situation when I clearly only made a mistake. I posted it and I'm a content creator. Why would I do that if that was my intentions?
Oh my gosh. Stop bringing up that you're a content creator, man. That's not...
Because now you're starting to sound crazy as hell. What you did was already crazy as a motherfucker, but now it just... You keep rerunning the same lines over and over and over and over and over. It's like if it didn't make sense the first time, it's not gonna make sense the 5th time. You feel what I'm saying?
Gonna help anything. No, I'm a content creator. No. Shut up. She brings up that she's a content creator one more time. Yo, I'm about to crash out, dude.
My face is everywhere on every single site. I'm on YouTube. Like, why am I on YouTube? Why are you guys reposting me on YouTube?
My fault, Unc T. My fault, Unc T. Yo, you don't gotta diss me like that. Yeah, you're on YouTube. I'm reposting you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking crazy right now, but my fault? Dang. Just at me next time.
I hope you guys find the real predators out there, honestly. Because it's not me, like, genuinely. Like, no matter how you put it, you ain't gonna find none on my name in that such a way, man. I'm such a great person. If y'all was to meet me for an hour, man, y'all say, man, she ain't nothing like that. And it's just me being honest. Like, I'm just not that type of person. Regardless of what type of content I put out there, because I know y'all gonna try to say something about my content.
That's me when I explain that I'm not the imposter to my homies when I'm playing Among Us. I just say all this jibber jabber, you know? And they'll be like, man, like, if you really knew me and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd never kill anyone in Among Us, you know? I'm a crewmate. Like, I'm not...
And I apologize to them kids and the parents. But I guess it's just a sign, man. I need to just focus on the gifts God gave me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they were just a stepping stone. I wasn't supposed to be a substitute teacher, and I'm gonna take that for what it is. I have 1,000 gifts, man.
Actions have consequences. Think before you post. Also, not everything needs to be content. Did you, being a substitute teacher, really need to be content? No, it didn't have to. Keep it silent. Just do it on the low. You don't have to tell everyone your every move on social media. I think the thing is, anything can be content, to be fair, but I just don't believe that everything needs to be content. People need to drill that in their brains, dude. It's your first day. Soak it in, man. You're over here trying to vlog and make a little video when it's like, dude, just do your job. What's funny is that if she wasn't putting content over her job, she probably still would have been at this school, funny enough.
I did start a GoFundMe, but I really didn't want to start a GoFundMe because I really don't want the free money. So I would just, man, if you would like to help, because I have lost everything, man, I got a link. I have my clothing brand, man. If you can just buy anything out of hand make all my merch.
And also she was talking about how she started a GoFundMe. Let's peep this GoFundMe, man. Yo, how much money did she raise? $930? Support me in overcoming hardship? I'd understand if she started a GoFundMe if she was fired for a completely different issue. Let's just say she was fired because she was black and the school was racist, whatever, something like that. I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. You know, I could support that. But you got fired for something completely different. This isn't just overcoming hardships. Like, you created these hardships for yourself, not the school. Take your job seriously and don't be weird. And this may not have happened. But I think the funniest thing out of this whole like substitute situation, people are making AI Pixar trailers. And let me just say, these are the craziest things I have.
Yo, I saw one of them joints on TikTok, bro. Tell me why I dead ass thought it was like the real thing. And if you play it, like, you gonna see, bro.
Never seen.
These kids, y'all. Damn, shorty. These students trying to take me down. Why did I get fired?
Studstitute, coming this fall, only in theaters.
The substitute is crazy. That is crazy, man. But yeah, all that being said, my final thoughts on this whole substitute situation. I think she got what she deserved 100%. Not even 100%, 1,000%. You just gotta be smarter with stuff like this. Not everything needs to be content. You made some crazy mistakes. These aren't just some mistakes that can be fixed easily. It's like you posted these kids, you said, damn shorty, you're kicking your feet up on the table. All this stuff is just super unprofessional. And I think when it comes to substitutes, schools should be more strict on who they hire. I don't know what the whole process is, but if she could become a sub, anyone can. I could probably become a sub. But yeah, I think she got what she deserved 1,000%. Take things like this more serious, man. And I've never taught in my life, but I just know that you can't record students as a teacher. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. This is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. Twitch camera to be a K.
Man, listen. I've been saying it all video. You did something stupid. You did a terrible job of explaining yourself. And the more you explain, the more that shit sound crazy. So, man, listen. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like my boy Cameron said, y'all be sure to show some love to his channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, man. Listen, we're going to get up out of here, you feel me? Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all in the next one.